Welcome back to Space Hulk Ascension Imperial Fists. The reason I did this is because I wanted to go ahead and try this mission. And, well, like I said before, Fraps hates this game. It does. But I managed to get through it. It's not as impossible as it says it was, or at least it wasn't that time. I know that now that I'm going to try and go through it and do it again for you guys and get it recorded down, it's going to be a problem. I know that. It always is. Things always go wrong. It's like the first time, yeah, that was easy, and then I go back through and it's just wrong. So I'm not looking forward to trying this again, but I know I can do it. Man, let's just go. Flesh and Claw, activate the turbo lift and survive. It's a both squads assignment, but you know I don't usually put more Marines in there than I need, and that's going to be the case with this one as well. Alright, let's just get it out here. This is the turbo lift area we have to get to. We have 2 deployment zones. So we have to activate this, and then you have to survive 8 turns after you activate it. That's the key. You got to get it activated first. So you actually have to survive more than the 8 turns because you got to get there. So I'm going to do the same thing I did last time because it worked for me. I'd use that little trick that we used last time. Remember where I took him and I was playing around and I was like, because I saw this right here, I'm like, oh look, this is a zone. They're going to pop, and knowing this, survive 8 turns, they're going to pop like turn 1. There's going to be gene sealers all over the place. So I was like, well, if I put the sergeant here, which is what I did, I'm going to stop that. And then this popped up. And I was like, aha. But we have a trick for that, don't we? And we do. Teleport armor. And if you'll notice, remember I tried to give him both sentry guns? Look, it did work. He does have both sentry guns. So I was like, hey, great. Both sentry guns. Yeah. I took Crexus because he's the man. But actually, I think I'm going to take Thorsmond? Or, no, him. The assault cannon. There's a reason because of that. It's because of who ends up being in there, who I want to be in there with him. Okay, I do want Crexus to be in there with him. Good thing he's got some movement. And I want my other best shooter to be first 3 into the room when I actually am able to get to that point. And then we just put everybody else in line and pop the get the cameras up for you guys. I love cameras up. I really do. It's if you just stare at that cameras up screen, some people say I'm zoomed in too much. It's because I'm really just moving them on this screen, and this is the screen. This is, the way the old Space Hulk was. This is all you ever really saw. The old Space Hulk, a lot of much, and just for me, that's the screen that I'm looking at. Is this small screen up here that is as big as I can get it, just dark and scary, and that's when they're coming in at me, and I'm just like, oh no, because I'm watching them, and I'm feeling that what that Marine is feeling, going, oh crap, here they come. Of course, these are Space Marines, and they're not doing that because they are completely fearless, and they're like, yeah, just another Xenos to take out in service to the Emperor. Not a thing. Now you notice we have some spawn places there, and they're pretty much everywhere. And this is all I could do. So I end the turn here, and here they come. Swarms, these swarms of them. But we have a plan for this. We have a plan. So we need him here first because he is our melee master, and we need to melee through a few of these guys real quick. Smash him out. He's multi-hit point. I believe we just pounded him down because we had a... That is actually as far as I want you to go. I was actually putting farther than I wanted you to go. So. Good thing you stopped on your own. You know what you're doing, Sergeant. You know what you're doing. You are the man. Alright, we'll bring these up. Yes, I am going to put them in Overwatch. I'm just, for sake of time. Hey, this is what gets me impatience. Impatience is what gets me. Why they die sometimes. Because I get so impatient about where everybody's going and how I'm placing them.
Contact spotted.
And here. That should be safe. That should be safe. I'm just going to hit the intern button, take a little sip of my drink while I wait. Why did this Marine not move? Okay, something happened here. Something bad happened over here. I don't. My mistake. Did I forget to move him? I probably did. I thought I had. Okay, I made errors. Errors have been made. Okay, this is fine. This is fine that errors have been made because this guy, as we all know, has this bad boy. Blow that hallway clear. Ah, oh, come on. You know you can blow that hallway clear. You know you're the man when it comes to that stuff. Alright. He could go back one, but then he wouldn't be able to... You know... Yeah, we're gonna do this. Alright, now I gotta get everybody in place. Where's the sergeant? Alright, he's here. He's going to go... here... for a second. I believe I can place that turret 2 away from myself. I believe that's what I can do. And we're going to place the tarantula sentry gun. Nope, it's not letting me do it. Right there, there's one. No, I want to place the gun down. Doesn't want me to place it at this point. Okay, that's fine. And turn. It'll let me place it now, I believe. Oh, Xenos. That's fine. I'm going to put that right there. Then I actually want to move the sergeant. That door is broken, so it's safe to move all his movement points and get him over here. And then over here, I want my friend facing this way.
Yes, brother. Moving.
And a little Overwatch in action. He is going to go here.
Moving out.
And what's going on here? 2, 3, 4. There we go. Nope, yep, Purge Xenos. Got it. Come on. Got you. There, Othmar. My friend. Othmar's going to step back in here in a second and do that thing. Next turn, I believe. I don't think he can go there. Oh, you can. Okay, so we want to start our countdown. That's what we want. That starts to 8 turns. See it? We've been 2 turns in, but we haven't, we haven't started the clock on this one. So that is the issue.
Area.
I hope this ends up well here, 'cause that was a mistake on my part. Nothing I could do about that. That was a mistake.
Target.
So he's got to do two punches. One. He's fairly good at melee, but not the best. There he goes. There he goes. Okay, here they come. Big bad gene stealers everywhere. Sentry gun is tearing it up. Alright, what do we got over here? Do we have, what is this? Brood Lords or those? Yeah, these are 2 Brood Lords. He's put as much as he can into taking them out. Can't fault that for sure. And we are just backing him all the way in because there's no need for him to be able to fire down this turn. Alright, Sergeant is going to come here. Pop that Brood Lord, love that. Out of ammo, that's fine. Because we wanted to put the sentry turret there. To back my friend up. Here in turn. And let's just get a reload. That's all we have. But that door is still broken, so we're fine. Moving over here. Even with the turret, just to provide a nice wall of fire is the point. Everybody's shooting all at once. And, okay, we're going to go through one at a time. Get everybody's weapon. Good. And you know what? Before I go into something, I'm just going to lay down some fire right there. Those guys coming out. It doesn't really affect the Brood Lord. But we just want to make this as easy as possible on ourselves this turn. Everything's set up. There we go. Force him to break that door.
Weapon at the ready.
Alright, now we're good. Let's end the turn. 8 turns now. This is our countdown. Gotta survive 8 turns. Brood Lords, the acid exploding ones, the tentacle guys, those are the worst. Because they can pull you up into danger. Those guys need to be shot on sight. Seriously. Seriously shot on sight. Okay. Oh, we just start here. Start with him. Put him in Overwatch.
Going into Overwatch.
Now everybody should be in Overwatch. Except the sergeant, which we're getting to. Let me get his gun up. And fix him.
Obstruction removed.
Okay, sergeant. We'll go into Overwatch with Combi Plasma. Actually, before that, let's make life a little easier for us. Let's plasma this door open. Did that do it? I can't see. No, it did not. Okay. One more should do it then. 94% chance. There we go. Door is open. Overwatch. Pull this weapon. Alright, now we have to survive what looks like 6 more turns. Bye bye, Brood Lord. Shooting them as soon as we see them. Blast them in the face. Keep going, guys. Come on, we got this. We're the A team. B team just sit on the bench and wait. We don't need them right now. We don't need B team. B team gonna get experience because that's just the way it is. But A team is gonna take it to the mat. That's what's gonna happen here. Here they go, A team. I apologize for any background noise that I don't manage to get out. It's still chickens and they're just growing. They're just baby chickens and they're just getting bigger and they can't go outside yet because they need anybody knows they need a little bit higher temperature than we got even around here right now. But they do eventually go outside to their grow out pens, which we have approximately 4 feet off the ground, so that keeps them safe from predators. And then it's kind of funny how you get them when you first put them in the initial area where we put them in. They're so tiny, and then it's like it's too small for them within days. And then we move them to the inside grow out pen, and they look like so tiny, and they're so itty bitty. And then they're all crowded in after a couple weeks. And then we move them to their outdoor grow up pen, and it's the same thing because they look so minuscule in those pens. And then they grow up, and then we move them to they're basically chicken tractors, but so we can move them around the yard for a while as they finish growing to their early adulthood stage, basically teenagers. We put them in there, and they look so tiny when they start. And then when they finally move to their final pen, they look so crowded in those tractors. And they're not. Each of them are sized for the appropriate size for. I believe I designed everything to be able to hold 30 chickens, even their final house. And we don't have any more than. I think in the final houses, the most we've had is 12 inside a house. Because I like them to have their space and enjoy it and have a nice environment to live in. They provide us food, they provide us eggs, and that's what we use them for. We use them for eggs, and we sell off any extra chickens that we have to people. We haven't, we don't eat chicken from these chickens, at least not yet. And we don't currently plan on doing that anytime soon. And it's not a thing where we don't think we should or anything like that. It's not in our plans right now. It's easier for us to use them for the eggs and to get the money back from feed and selling off excess chickens and stuff like that, so that we at least break even with the whole deal. And we get fresh eggs. We get eggs that are really tasty, and it's a great thing. But back to the battle. We have survived 7 turns. See? My little monologue, and we went 7 turns to this, just blowing aliens up. Let's go turn 8 and murder him. Of course, I won't get my Steam achievement because I already got it. But Fraps did not record it. Are you recording, Fraps? Fraps is recording. Okay. And Audacity's recording, right? Oh, okay. Everybody's recorded this time. Let's see how this goes. Sorry making you dizzy there, bouncing in and out. Messing around. Alright, come on, guys. Just shoot him this turn. They're afraid to come after us. Oh yeah, gonna drink me a drink. toast Coca-Cola to our Space Marine brothers battling the Xenos horde. Look at that, just blasting away. And we won! Yeah! Oh, see our brothers down there? They get some experience, which is great. Ooh, Cruxus Advanced. Cruxus is our highest level shooty guy, I believe. Maybe he's unlocked that Melta. That would be cool if he has. So let's check that out before we go. Yes, yes we know. Bunk. Always a burr. Hammer and nails. Bunk, bunk, bunk. Alright, Cruxus. My friend, what do you got? Oh, you did? You did? Yes, you did! Oh, yes. Combi Bolter Melta. Powerful short-range anti-armor weapon that superheats air and a narrow beam to melt the target attached to the side of a standard bolter. A good combo for heavily armed foes. You only get 4 shots in the standard version. Short range. Uses ballistic skill. It only uses 1 action point, so that's awesome. We're going to try that out. Excuse me, 1 second. Sorry, my throat was dry there. Attributes. His weapon skill is in the toilet. I never realized. Wow, if anybody got close to him, no one ever does get close to him, do they? Because he's like, pound him down. What would it take to raise to a 6 ballistic skill? You know, I think we need to do this though, because having the willpower and stuff that low versus Broodlord's psychic powers and anything that ends up coming after us, we'd be in trouble. Now let's check out our skills. He unlocked some new ones. It's +5 when using a ranged weapon. What did he get? He got Fireproof and Battle Hero. What's this? The Terminator is a living embodiment of valor and courage. Yeah, that's Cruxus. He is. He has been through a lot. The Terminator grants 1 command point to other Terminators within a radius of 5 squares in the same way as a Sergeant. The +1 command point is cancelled if the Sergeant is within range. Oh, so it doesn't stack with the Sergeants, but if him and another Terminator go off and are outside the Sergeant's command Vox range, they still get that +1 action point, which could be key when, like, missions where the last mission where we had to break somebody off, and of course we used the Sergeant for that, but of course the Sergeant's command Vox, I think he had it that he may have not had it, but if he had and we were using that, it was off with a 1 guy instead of the 1 or 2 guys, the 2 guys, instead of with the whole unit in the back. But he could provide that with leaving units in the back. That's great. That's a great thing. What else is there? Equipment? Do you unlock any new equipment? He unlocked another equipment slot and a teleport homer. Great. And I think I'm going to leave that as a teleport homer, because there's 2 guys now who can spread out and drop another Marine right down in front of them to help move the whole squad even farther down the road, which is an excellent tactic, as we just saw. So, back to the mission map. What do we got to do next? Defend the last force field generator against the genie. This is going to be hard. That says impossible, but this is probably going to be an issue. But we'll play that mission when we get there. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Comment in the comment section below. Either way, I'm great with that stuff. Let me know if I'm doing good or if I'm doing wrong. Either way, I'm good with whatever you put there. It's not going to bother me none. And subscribe to the channel to get updates of when this episodes of the Space Hulk Imperial Fist or the Salamanders or some of the other series I got going are updated, or when new series come out. I'm definitely got a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, I went kind of crazy a little while back, too much stuff, but I have some that I'm definitely want to return to, and others, new ones that I've been just sitting here waiting, about to explode. And I want to get back to the Dawn of War also. I want to do the next one, the Chaos Rising campaign, because we can reuse our dudes for that we did on the first Dawn of War series. So that will be awesome, having those guys come back and see how they get some upgrades, and we beat the Chaos Warriors of Chaos into the dust. That's going to be so much fun. Alright, well, that's all I have to say, and we'll talk with you later.